from the north. Why? Because northerners are not competitors to the Igbos, but the Yorubas are. What is the stake in Nigeria? The education and capital. We don't have the capital in the north. We don't have enough educated people. We will have one day, I know. There will be a time when we will surpass the south. The time is coming, but it's not now. It's not there yet. So there is no serious competition between the north and the south, except the unfortunate ill feeling of the civil war. Well, my suggestion is this: that one, I'll direct it to our Igbo compatriots, that they should go out, seek understanding with fellow Nigerians. Tell them that, in fairness, they should be supported to produce the next president. But don't let them issue threats. Threat wouldn't work when you are looking for something like this, because threat doesn't get you votes. This thing is a matter of casting vote. When somebody goes into booth to cast his vote, it will be he and his God alone. So win his heart. Don't try to antagonize him. If you antagonize him, he will not vote for you. And he has not committed any sin or offense. So persuade, this is the reason why political parties campaign. It's just to persuade people. Election is a matter of persuasion. I will just send this message to my Igbo compatriots. I have a lot of them who are my friends, but unfortunately a lot of them have gone. But I still have some, even though they are not my age mates. Let them moderate their method of appeal for votes, but it will pay them better if they use better language in trying to win votes from Nigerians. We are all better off in Nigeria. Like I said before, any village you go, you see the presence of Igbo. If you don't see him physically, you will see electricity bulb bought from the Igbo. You will see spare parts bought from the Igbo, and so many other things. So even where Igbos have not been able to produce a president in Nigeria, they dominate economic life of Nigeria. When you dominate a market of 200 million people, you better be counting on them in your calculation. You stay in Nigeria as your country. Nobody can drive you out. You sell your wares anywhere you like. You wouldn't have that if there is no Nigeria. Igbos and Hausas are the people who go out of their original habitat, but the Yorubas don't. We are not like them. So I'm advising the younger men, see, we are finished, but the younger men, tomorrow is for you. Don't destroy your future. Don't let some of our cantankerous people who are inciting you to leave Nigeria. Don't leave. Don't do that. It's not for your own good. Thank you very much.
How do you begin to consider pairing P2B with Atiku Abubakar, former vice president, as running mate, when from all indications, from all opinion polls, from the words on the street, from every indication, it is very clear that P2B appears to be the most popular aspirant. P2B appears to be the most widely acceptable aspirant, and this is not so far-fetched.
It's Abuja, FCT, APC as we speak. The Wike minister controls the APC in FCT, him and Aduda, and controls the PDP in FCT. That is undemocratic, let alone progressive.
Do you have facts to prove that?
Are you telling me I'm the card-carrying member of the APC in FCT? I ran for local government chairman in this town in 2015. I did the primary. I did not win, but because I was able to test myself, and I was impressed with my performance, I stayed true and I stayed loyal to my party, and I defended my party and my government till this point. But we're at a point where Wike has brought the sitting PDP chairman, Mekalangu, he has taken him to Ganduje, who has called the state APC chairman, to get him to change into APC if he wants to be re-elected. That is no longer election. That is no longer democracy. And by that, if the president supports Wike, who does that, then he does not have my support. Then it will be hypocritical for such president to sit as ECOWAS chairman to say anything about the juntas in Mali or in Niger, because what we currently practice is not democracy. If this is what he calls democracy, this is not democracy.
Yeah, but he didn't hide his opinion, his reasoning on this. Recently he did mention that, in fact, he wouldn't be a part of those who would say, okay, you have an internal crisis in the PDP, for instance, let me help you douse the tension. He would have loved to see them even in disarray.
So is that say that? I mean, hold on. That should worry anybody. Yes, it should worry you. If the number one citizen of the country, the number one leader of the country, say he would rather see a subsect of the country in disarray, there's not sportsmanly about that.
But it's talking about politics. Politics is, it is.
Do you know what politics is? Do you know what they call politics? Politics is the affairs of community. Let's not get it wrong. Let's not call crazy politics. Let's not call unfairness politics. Let's not call injustice politics. Politics is not an English word. It's the Greek phrase, politrix. That is the affairs of the city, affairs of the community.
Another day to remind you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a one-term president, OTP. If you too argue, put B in the beginning, bloody OTP, bloody one-term president. And it's obvious that the man is a one-term president. He's jittering, he's running a task, he's collecting endorsement from everywhere, seeking validation from everywhere. The man used his mouth to say that if he's not able to provide security and provide basically light, 24-hour power supply to Nigerians, he should not be re-elected. Of course, he's going to make the mistake of asking to be re-elected, but the people will take the promise very serious and not re-elect him. Again, this man has failed. He's been 2 years in office. And all of the things you have heard are propagandist theory. Everything is about he paid this, he did that, there is 10 million, that are unquantifiable, that you cannot measure. You are hearing grammar of $51 million investment or commitment. They're using grammar to deceive smart people. And the idiot, they around there, they clap. $51 million commitment. This is the grammar. Commitment can be even in 10 years time. I commit to doing this in 10 years. People can take loans of 30 years and say they are committed, right? And then the initial deposit is not even there. Commitment. So foreign direct investment is now lie. What we are asking, what have you been able to do practically? See, governance is simple, is practical, is palpable. Good governance is palpable. You can feel it. Not be all this. The hair is choking. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are strangulated with poverty. Even the people defending you cannot lie. Cannot lie. I caught a video of Sheilo when he was right with us in the UK, and then in the city, Birmingham. He was there and he was talking about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Hear Sheilo what he said. What he said, very briefly.
He said that before, don't worry, if you break pound, they say, oh, your money. The pound
child must have a basic education. But here we have people in IDP camp littered all over our capital, Lagos. Over 40 of them, 40,000 of them, without any primary school. And everybody knows that the number one, most important thing for development is education, and that is what you're not giving them. It doesn't matter whether you build anything, as long as they're not educated, it won't work. So we need to educate them. We need to make sure that they're healthy. Like I said earlier, all these kids they are seeing here are the future senators, House of Rep members, governors, and presidents, and we must educate them now. Because those of us who are there today, we are once like them. But because we are given education, we cannot continue this way. This is what is happening in our country. And we are busy celebrating profligacy, irresponsibility, and everything, when we should be diverting the resources to this place.
What's the message to the politics?
To all of us, not just the politics. To all of us who are today celebrating, thinking we're doing well. This is time to rethink and put our resources on this. These children are the future. These mothers help us to build a better future. It is not good that they're here. We need to do something better. I'm prepared to work with anybody who is talking about the care of the people. I don't want a combination for power capture or state capture. I want a combination that will allow us to care for the people. And because of this, I always advocate that it is time, even if we're going to continue with the presidential system, to have a quasi-parliamentary system in it. So we have a president that elected, but let it be like, let me always say, like what is happening in South Africa now. We need to actually do a lot in reorganizing our electoral process and targets. It is critical, where we will have at least parties must win a percentage, and those who are also in all different parties, let us have a quasi-parliamentary system in our operation. It will help for tax. It will help for better governance. And I can say, look at what is happening in South Africa now, or what is happening in other countries that are doing similar things.
The suspended governor of Rivers State, Asiminalayi Fubara. Your Excellency, sir, please accept our sympathies. Our thoughts and prayers are with you for this one where you did so. Congratulations, Mr. Governor, on your new peace accord and reconciliation. For this peace where we now don't go put yourself so, it is our prayer that this your new peace and reconciliation will favor you and your administration. So congratulations, Your Excellency. My dear great people of River State, my country people, make una listen to me very well. Oh. You see River State, so River State needs deliverance from the ghost and spirit of informer governor. And only the people of River State can decide to rise up and deliver themselves. And the greatest and only deliverance we una fit do for una self, now to join this our fight for electoral reform to fix INEC. Because hear me very well, now INEC be the main weapon that is fashioned against River State and all of us as Nigerians. All this arrogance and pride when you see politicians that they do so is because they know there is a criminal INEC and a corrupt judiciary to weaponize against the people. If to say no be INEC and if INEC they do what they're supposed to do, River State people get the brain to be able to elect their governor. Not be one person go come decide say na him be Almighty God, na him be principality, na him go choose this, na him go choose this. Now wow River State, it's like not be politician when I get again, na God na him there for that River State. Now people make una shine una eye. You see, so all this wahala between former Governor Wike and Governor Fubara, where they talk until finally President Tinubu suspend them. When I was talking, Nigerians say it is agreement between Godfather and Godson. What be the agreement will be agreement? So it is agreement on how to share the resources of River State people, how to embezzle and share resource and allocate resources to themselves that belong to the River State people. And instead of the people who have the right to pick up for themselves, to wake up and say this is not right, they say no, agreement is agreement. So we agree to make them continue to share resources amongst themselves and their families while the people continue to suffer. And of course, for River State, there is enough resources to waste. The state get enough money to waste. And if you want to thief as a politician, there is enough money for you to thief. Since 1999, every former governor of River State don't run for president. Sir Peter Otonyanyaudili, Rotimi Amechi, former governor Wike. Unfortunately, Sir Siminalayi Fubara now they come suspend them. And now they say they don't do reconciliation and peace. And according to the reports, if they are true, they say for the peace agreement, so him no go back for second term. And the way the thing be now is like not be only he's not just suspended governor, he's also the PA to Minister for FCT on burial affairs because now that they waka go. A governor who was elected like a president is moving around like a captured citizen around the former governor because they do not want to follow the due process. And then according to the suspension and according to the report where they bring, they say if we lift your suspension, you go be governor, finish your tenure, but another person go appoint who go be local government chairperson. Nigeria, we are in crisis. We are in an existential crisis and we must fight for our own lives. The same APC government where they claim say that they bring local government autonomy, look at the hypocrisy. The same APC now be the one where they reach agreement, say another person go be governor, they no go do election, but another person go choose who go be local government chairman. Ori buruku lenshe, oshilenshe. Now im make have been the tell una that time when they suspend governor, Nigerians they argue, is it legal? Is it illegal? President Tinubu no suspend Rivers governor because he thinks it is illegal or legal. He did it because he knows he can do it and nothing will happen. He get places where he no go fit try am. But unfortunately for the president and the APC supporters, they don't know say power is transient. No matter how long you stay, you go come out. Tomorrow, another governor or another president fit come, suspend Lagos State governor, carry one Igede man, come make sole administrator. Now that time APC supporters go start to shout Yoruba Ronu, Yoruba Rota, Oshilenshe. The injustice you support, you can become a victim of tomorrow. You can deceive everybody, but not me. In Nigeria today, there is no rule of law. It is the people in power who are the constituted authority. It is the president that is the rule of law. That is why even to ratify state of emergency, National Assembly no use 2/3 majority. They use voice vote. It is a clash of the constitution as we did so today. So instead of us to follow rule of law, we are using illegality to cure illegality. That is why Nigeria is in a corruption and criminality Armageddon. My dear people, we must shine our eye. We must mount our guard to fix elections before 2027. If not, this one are testing the microphone. They are desperate to destroy the entire system to consolidate their own power. We must unite and occupy National Assembly. There must be an electoral revolution in Nigeria. If you want Nigerians to be free of these charlatans and shenanigans, there must be free and fair elections. Let the people vote for their leaders that they chose to. Not be one person go sit down. They determine how the lives of 10 million people go control. Hey, Nigeria, shame on democracy for Nigeria. This is what we call democracy. Nigerians, Senate go soon start a session on a electoral reform, a public hearing. They no want do electronic transmission of result, but they go do them. Fellas say they no want take and board them take and we must mount there. All of you join this call. If not, now so we go continue to look. Now express we don't finally enter. Congratulations, Governor Siminalayi Fubara. May this peace favor you and your administration and the good people of Rivers State.
So guys, let's quickly take a look at this video that is trending on Twitter. This is a video of the Edo State governor coming to say that he's going to give Tinubu 2.5 million votes. Let me just read out the headline. It says 2027, Edo's 2.5 million votes for Tinubu settled. This is a governor that is said to have won, that he won, you know, with question marks all around it. He's said to have won with vote that is not even up to 300 votes, you know. But he's promising Tinubu 2.5 million votes. Nigerians are wondering, where is he going to get the votes, you know? We live in a country where election results are actually written before elections are held. And you know that this man's victory was highly contested. We heard all the wuru that happened in the courts, you know, as INEC and the judiciary declared him winner. Now, I'm going to take you through some of the reactions of Nigerians, just for you to know what Nigerians are saying. Like this person said, someone who couldn't read out state budget is talking about giving Tinubu 2.5 million votes in Edo State. Very shameful. Mr. is confusing me. And I'm just going to read out what Nigerians are saying. It's really so sad that, you know, this country is turning out to become something else. A lot of reactions from Nigerians, which we are going to be taking a look at. Honestly, it's really so painful that as a country, this is where these politicians have left us. Another person reacted and said, they have started donating votes as if vote is a donation, like monthly contribution. This is a pattern. Watch out. You know, this governor will come out to say, oh, Tinubu is going to get 5 million votes, as if they are the ones giving the vote. Don't forget that some of this defection is just these politicians that are defecting. The people are not defecting with them. Another person say, after the last election was rigged, sad. What's Edo's total population? This person is asking, what is Edo's total population that this man is promising to give 2.5 million votes? You know, somebody reacted to this question and said, no blame our governor. English no be in papa language. He actually meant 25,000. Nigerians will not finish somebody that he actually meant 25,000 votes. He didn't mean to say 2.5 because English is difficult for him, you know. So guys, these politicians, they will not just keep a kind of exposing themselves, you know. Now, this other person said, Edo don't really drop full chest ballot for 2027. No shaking, game don't set. Another person said, oh, wow. And, okay, this response is not meant for this tweet. Another person say, let him write 2.5 million in words first. Total Edo registration or registered voters is 2.5. Sorry, he said, let him write 2.5 million in words first. Total Edo registered voters is 2.6 million. 2.6. The voters former governor want to deliver is 2.5 voters. This is the kind of lead that Mahmoud, INEC, and Tinubu government force on people. Hey, honestly, it's really, really so pathetic. Another person now said, let's dispense with this democracy thing, because I don't think we know what the meaning is. How can a governor commit the vote of his constituents like he owned them? You know, he is just saying it as if he is the owner, he's the one that is going to vote. How can you come out to say that Tinubu's Edo State has 2.6 million votes, registered voters, and the governor himself said he's going to give Tinubu 2.5. This man, English is actually not his first language. Another person said this, he called him a name which I'm not going to mention, doesn't know figures. He's talking of 2.5 million votes. How many registered voters do we have in Edo State? This one go rip past number of people for him state. Another person said, where will he see 2.5 million votes in Edo State? All these media houses can't ask simple questions because the government is controlling them. So this person is actually attacking the media that, you know, they are the cause of the problem. And this other person said, what a joke. All these APC no rate Nigeria at all. What an insult to Nigerian people after spoiling our country. Nothing is working at all under them. Kai, man. I think he added that was Simon. I think that should be answered. This person now posted an image of somebody holding cutlass and said, this is how we will guide our vote in Edo State 2027. Come and read, let's see. I really love this. Come and read, let's see. Come and read, let's see. And then this other person said, now this kind of talk, they make them want by everybody during election just to fulfill their promises. Make everybody kukuma scatter. No meeting between you and your people. No achievement for their yearning. Yet you are already coercing them subtly to vote for your candidate. Can you imagine? This person said this Mumu governor is the worst among their colleagues. Edo people need to do everything possible to make sure he remains a one-term governor. Edo people. This person say person will win election with 291,000 votes. Now he won't give another person 2.5 million. He won election with less than 300,000, but he wants to give Tinubu 2.5 million. How many people they in those states are beg? This is really so funny. Another person reacted and said, settled and paid for. Wike escaped in Rivers election result, rewriting and other attempts in 2027 will be deadly. My joy is that, let alone Mr. Governor, you can't write 2 million correctly, not to mention of distributing your rigging figure in line of polling booths, wards and local government. The rigged election for you, and you know that you didn't win. It's now you want Tom to rig election for him. Hey, that they rigged for this man, now he wants to rig for Tinubu. And this other person said, I think our slogan to this politician, INEC staff copper, is going to be, you rig, you buy, enough is enough. Let them stop playing with our future. They should actually stop this joke, honestly. Can you imagine this governor coming to promise Tinubu 2.5 million votes when he himself won election with less than 300? This person said, it's settled because the result has been written. There is no need for INEC to conduct the election. Is this what you call democracy? This is a selection process, and the courts are used to validate the robbery of people's mandate. Shame. And another person said, so they have already made decision of what to vote for in 2027 for the electorate in advance. Child, even like this governor, the wine, Tinubu. So, and this other person equally reacted again and said, these people take Nigerians as fools. Another person say, this chap is not interested in governing Edo State. His singular mandate is to massage Tinubu. Another person said, since this guy became governor, he has not achieved anything. His only achievement is changing Tinubu's billboard along airport road every week. Bro, this is not even campaign season yet, but you have littered the whole airport road with Tinubu's billboard. Can you imagine? Why won't he, the person who made him governor? Anyway, guys, let me see your reaction in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.